Welcome back, my friends. I hope you've all been well. Statistically, everybody likes Dragon Ball or has heard of it. And we know a lot of the characters in Dragon Ball are actually aliens. And you know where thinking about aliens gets you on this channel? That's right, Ben 10! So I'll be messing around with the concept of Ben transforming into some aliens we've seen throughout the Dragon Ball series. While there are forms of exotic life, I've chosen to stay away from things like the Glints, Namekians, demons, and Magians for how magic-based they are. The Omnitrix just can't handle such magical creatures. And personally, I'm not even sure Magians even have DNA. Not to mention Dragon Ball has some weird looking aliens. Like this guy. Am I even allowed to show this? Maybe I should censor it. Okay, maybe if enough people enjoy this video, I'll ignore canon and get some mystic mojo into that watch. But for now, please enjoy Omnitrix versions of Dragon Ball Aliens. Let's start off with something fun, and that could definitely be in the Ben 10 verse. The Metalman species. They are physically powerful species, so dense that they're half a ton while being human-sized. They are, however, sensitive souls, and can be brought to tears with cruel enough language. Although we only see two of them, Auto Magenta and the criminal Moral Freed, more are said to exist even in Universe 7, which does beg the question as to why one of them wasn't dragged into the Tournament of Power, which had the fate of the universe on the line, mind you, over some of the weaker Z fighters. Don't tell me that Roshi or Tien are better picks than one of those bucket of bolts. Ahem. Anyways, the retro-futuristic Metalman fit in really nicely between steampunk-inspired clockwork and science fiction nanomech, which inspired me to create Lava Spitter. The species don't seem to have a consistent hand styles, with the other Universe 6 guy having a claw-on ball type, while the Universe 7 having a fully formed hand. So I ended up deciding on a pincer type. Apart from the dense and powerful body that even the likes of Vegeta can barely push, Lava Spitter's signature move is spitting out huge waves of the stuff, or even flurry of smaller globs. Of course, just make sure you reinforce the stairs before he comes to rescue you. The next alien is Jaco. We never actually learn what his species name is. He's just kind of a space cop. Ben 10 also has space cops, not plumbers. So the two organizations could certainly link up and trade information of the local notables. And while the Jaco species may not be the coolest looking or have any kind of strange powers, no, I actually got nothing. Meet Alien! Named for Ben catching a look in the mirror and realizing he's just a little Greyman type alien. I mean, Ben does get some weird aliens like Magikarp tier Walkatrout or Living Punch Bag the worst. Of course, looks aren't everything in Dragon Ball. Jaco follows pretty strict training regimen and becomes quite strong. He can fight pretty well in hand-to-hand combat with multiple Freeza Force soldiers, so Ben will be able to use Omnitrix's highest baseline form with his own training to surprisingly good effect against most threats. I can see that if Ben turned into this alien during Classics era, he would be the alien sighting most people see every time he went hero time. Up next, at least 9% cooler, well, K9% cooler.
Boo! You suck!
Are the Wolf Brother Trio from Universe 9. Named werewolves, though I don't think they have a human form. They put a lot of emphasis on pack hunting part of being wolves, in addition to the Dragon Ball guarantee of being tough and strong. We do see them have some particularly odd abilities like stealth form, energy detection, and secreting poison. So imagine what Ben's Howitzer can do. While certainly weakened by the lack of pack tactics, but with the best version of their natural energy stealth and speed and power of Wolfman, he can sneak into unexpected positions and hit with a devastating ki blast. I guess he howls like a wolf too. Huh, maybe we should switch names with the other dog dude. And I want to thank everyone for watching so far. We are almost halfway to my year-end goal of 10k subs, so please subscribe. And now for everyone's favorite humanoid alien species, the Saiyans. Now the question is, tailed Saiyan or nah? And would Ben 10 for Saiyans be anywhere near as powerful? Now, I know what you're thinking, Saiyans have tails, so they should be monkeys, right? Well, you're right, but Freeza uses it as an insult.
You're nothing but an overgrown monkey!
So let's call it Disturbed Ape. Anyway, I can easily see Ben's Saiyan power being just about between Saiyan Saga Vegeta and Goku. Remember, the Omnitrix gives you peak physical form of the alien species, so he would be on par with naturally gifted Vegeta. But he does do at least some athletic training on the side, not as much as that monkeyish caveman Goku if we are still talking about Saiyan Saga, but it's on the same path. And I thought long and hard about the tail thing though, like maybe the creator of the Omnitrix found a neat little genetic quirk, like that the tail doesn't grow back once the Saiyan's power exceeds that of the Great Ape form. Or would he know that human Saiyan mixes are more powerful than pure Saiyans? And that's why Goten and Trunks are born without tails and can go Super Saiyans at a young age. Thus, Ben wouldn't even have to be a pure Saiyan form in the first place. Plus, it would chill out that furious temper. But in the end, he needs to be a monkey to make the name work. Maybe that's something better left to the master of the Omnitrix. Ben 10,000 with his dual gauntlets, he's able to freely fuse the roster and find all kinds of neat fusions for it. Last but certainly not the least, the most hated alien in the galaxy, the Freeza Clan. Not gonna lie, I would really appreciate it if Dragon Ball had more science fiction-y names for their aliens. It's not that kind of series, but tucking it in some side content somewhere would be neat. Anyways, the Freeza Clan, with our only samples being the family of mutant freaks who run space. Whatever version Ben gets won't be as strong as Freeza himself. We do get some info on the baseline of the species in media such as Xenoverse, which will help Ben as Ice Cold. Like Wrath among others, this form drastically alters Ben's personality, making him draw out fights to continue torture and mocking his opponents. I mean, I'm pretty sure the only reason he wouldn't work with Vilgax is thanks to the size of the ego blocking out possibility of being a number 2 guy. And I haven't forgotten the transformations. With the Ultimatrix, it gives us the perfect way to play with the two universes, to forge Ultimate Ice Cold. You might have noticed I went with more of Cooler's 4th form look over something like Golden Frieza. To be honest, it's mainly because I love that form and I really wanted to come back. The heavy natural armor and muscles does affect his speed, but the boost to sheer power means his speed isn't nearly as affected as the bad guys would hope. And that was me giving Ben 10 some Dragon Ball alien forms. I hope you all enjoy and let me know your favorite or least favorite down in the comments. Share the video to make somebody's day. Hit the YouTube buttons to make my day. And join my reward programs to keep it all going. And I hope to see you all sometime soon.